All right, we're almost done. I want to thank you all for being here. My name is Reggie Walker. I'm the managing partner of PwC here in Atlanta, and I have the really distinct honor of being the chairman of this year's Friends of Scouting campaign. I want to thank you all for your time. I want to thank you for your support and your dedication to this organization. And clearly, after you hear stories like Arnold's, thank you so much for yours, and Ralph's. They are the reason that we're here today. They're the reason this organization exists. They're the reason that the volunteers and all the Scoutmasters, everybody gets together every day and serves this community. They're the reason we do it, and we couldn't do it without your support. So we want to thank you again for that, and I just want to ask that if you haven't had an opportunity to turn in your pledge card, please do so before you leave. Find a representative from the Scouts. It's never too late to give. We're always happy to put your resources to great use. Steve, I'd like to ask Steve Dunlevie to come up here. Steve is the individual who's responsible for leading this great event here today. And Steve, we want to thank you so much for your leadership for this. Steve is a very, very dedicated member of the Scouting community and the board. And Steve, thanks for this. And you've got some great news for us, I believe. Why don't you share it with the crowd today?
I'll do that. Thank you, Reggie. He did make a mistake. I really haven't done much. The fabulous staff that we have here, and many in the audience know about the fabulous staff, has done virtually all of the work. But I do want to thank Reggie for what he's done, and Ralph, what a great, inspiring speech, and Arnold Andrade. That's why we're here, to help raise up more Arnold Andrades. But what you're referring to is a number that we have raised today, thanks to the incredible generosity of the people in this audience and others that were unable to make it. But most of the people in this audience, and this is a record for us, last year's event was fabulous, but we have raised just today $1,327,765. A great start to our 2015 Friends of Scouting campaign. I want to thank all the volunteers who've just been terrific. The table hosts that spent time today, obviously the Atlanta area staff. We have almost 1,000 people in this room. That's not an easy task to put together. It's easy for those of us that work with the staff, because they, as I said earlier, do all the work. But on a personal note, this is, and Ralph was saying it more eloquently, the best organization in the United States of America for our youth. There's just no doubt about that, in my view. And the significant investment that you have made in the youth of our community, frankly, by doing that, you're helping to build not just this community's, but some of America's leaders. I can't tell you how much that we on the committee, how much we appreciate your incredibly generous support of Scouting. We couldn't serve 30,000 youth in the greater metropolitan Atlanta area without your kindness and generosity. And I want to just kind of give another hand for all of you, and thanks. Now with that, we know you have other things to do. The meeting is adjourned, and thank you so much for coming.